Mr. Murray, welcome to the latest episode of the end of month market update. And what a month! Normally, you tell me, what did you see?
Well, first of all, in April we have Easter, school holidays and Anzac weekend, so we were expecting potentially a bit of a drop-off in activity levels and anything but. Anything but. I mean,
long weekends, right? You think people go away, and that's true, some people, but hey, we work in the Northwest. A lot of our clients don't have batches in Omaha or super yachts to go away, right? And what we find, the Easter weekend was the busiest Easter that I've experienced in the last 7 years. And a lot of people said the same thing. So people are around. So it's actually good to see the level of activity. Of course, sales compared to the last April last year and listings have come down, but that's no news, right?
The stock levels have leveled off. We've still got to clear a lot down. They are high, still remaining, but the same amount isn't being replaced week on week, but the buyer pool never shrinks. So if you're thinking about putting your home on the market in the next couple of months, you're going to have less competition. Do you want to explain that a little further, Diego?
Well, look, supply and demand, right? The level of buyers, our broker tells us, stays the same throughout the year. Of course, at Christmas dips a little bit, but throughout the rest of the year, the same amount of buyers out there. What happened in spring, there is more properties coming on the market. In winter, there is less property on the market. So if your property, it's okay to be there is some properties you don't want to sell in winter. If you got bush, if you got you got some drainage issue and all of that. But if your property doesn't have any problem with flooding, winter is the best time to sell. And I know it's a cliche, as agents always say that, but think about it, supply demand.
That's exactly right. Look, if I was going to list a home, I'd list it in the April, May, June quarter for sure, because it's coming off the back of selling season. There are still buyers floating around who haven't secured a home yet, and we're seeing more buyers come into the market as well. To obtain finance has eased slightly, along with the triple CFA set to be banished to the halls of forgotten memory once and for all. So we're looking at a bit of positivity, and I think maybe, Diego, that $1,000 is looking a little shaky in your pocket.
Well, look, a bet is a bet, right? But hey, before we move on to saying goodbye to this market update, there is one thing. I see positiveness coming along the market. Things are getting a little bit easier, but there is something that people tell me on a daily basis, like the borders are open, it will make a big difference. Now, the borders were open last month. Last month, we still had a deficit of 1,200 people. So it's not much. 1,200 people less living in New Zealand than the month before. But that's after the borders are open. Now, these kind of, borders are open, the triple CFA, they're all positive things. Well, the borders are open, actually not, because there is more people leaving than coming at this stage. But the problem is the interest rate. And I find that the real suffer hasn't arrived yet. A lot of the people that fixed 2 years ago or last year at 2%, in the 2% range, this year, some stage they will have to go to the higher rate, basically meaning the interest rate will double, more or less, right? So there is a lot of people that haven't experienced that yet. So look, I think the market is good, but it ain't going to get as good as it was for probably 12 to 18 months. Who knows though? Maybe I'm wrong.
Hey, we'll see.
Thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you next month.
See you guys.